Hey, this is Prometheus giving you another online rank recap. I'm playing with the 49ers. My opponent is playing with the Minnesota Vikings. And he had home, so he decided to go with snow. So I don't know if you've ever played against the Vikings in a snowy environment. It is definitely a hellacious game, or the way to defend against AP. AP in this game had a monster game. So I had a hard time stopping his run, but fortunately for me, he had a hard time stopping my offense. So in the first series, he forces me to settle for 3 points, and the smart play is not to go for it. Take your points when you have an opportunity to score. I could see going for it in a 4th down situation, but it's just a smart thing to do is take your points, force your opponent to actually keep score with you. So he was running with AP a lot, ran a hurry-up offense, and ran with AP. So he'd run right, he'd run left, he'd run right, he'd run left, and that was the entire offense. But I cut down all the hurry up in the actual this video just to save time, but that's all he did. And it was really difficult to stop him because of his running game and him just constantly setting. So able to go ahead and in this situation get him controlled. I went ahead and fagged him up on defense, and he tries to take off. I believe he was playing with Freeman. My defender comes down, and I'm able to get that big stop, that huge stop in that first drive, which, you know, stopping somebody on a 4th down is just as good as getting an interception. So I come back. It seemed like he was running a lot of man coverages, so I came back with a dig route on the other side. Gore wiggles his way past defenders and is able to go ahead and break tackles and get in, up 10-0 against my opponent. So taking those 3 points early seemed to be the smart thing to do. Look at this. I've got this guy pinned down by the 10-yard line. He wiggles past me, gets up past to the 40-yard line. What a great return by him. I gotta prop that guy for his ability to do that. And AP is just shredding me up. That was a 4-yard stuff. Hits me over the middle with a quick play action, comes back to the other side. AP cuts it up, and it carries a bunch of defenders up for another 1st down. Goes up to the other side, smashes right through one of my defenders, gets another 1st down, hits me with a draw, and just cuts up right up at the middle, picks up another 12 yards on that, and AP just goes right up the middle and gets a touchdown. So in the second quarter, I'm just going to start clocking him, trying to play good clock management because he's getting the ball back. Oh my God, I got a lucky break there. Defender was in there. I threw right into coverage, came back around on 4th down, and actually was able to hit a post route on the other side. Hit Manningham in the flat, and then came around and tried to hit a angle route with the defender, with my wide receiver. He hits it. Come out on the 4th down, he puts his punt unit in. Fortunately, I was taking advantage of it. I did throw kind of a risky route, but I just wanted to get rid of the ball as quick as possible. So I get the ball in his territory. Gore is able to go ahead and pick up a nice 8-yard pickup right there, and Gore picks up another 6 yards on that play. 1st and goal, do a little sweep, buck sweep, and is able to go ahead and get a touchdown. So keep my 10-point lead. He comes back around with AP, picks up 8 yards on a little dive play up the middle, goes back to the other side, hurrying up. You can see he's down to about 40 seconds left on here. Does a play action. My defender comes over. I get a user pick, one of those rare user picks for me because my user ability is just not there. It just seems like I keep running by defender. So I get the ball back with 32 seconds left. I take a shot over the middle with Davis because he was running a lot of zone. And I was able to go ahead and get in scoring territory. So I already got a field goal going on right here. Take a shot with Gore over the middle. A little inside read with a counter, and get the ball down to the 2-yard line, or the 1-yard line, and find Manningham in the flat. So up 24-7, and going into the second half, kicking the ball off to him. So, you know, my goal primarily is just try not to give him an easy, quick score. But AP doesn't want to allow me to make him force to do a lot of plays. AP is just going to pick up 20-yard chunks like he's doing, like deep end routes or flies. So look at this. Just as quickly as I give this guy the ball back, he marches down the field in less than a minute and scores a touchdown. And gets right back and goes in and goes for a 2-point conversion and is able to go ahead and pick that up. So up by 9 points. He does an onside kick, and my wide receiver picks the ball up, and I get the field is one of the best feelings ever. Is taking an onside kick to the house. God, it probably pissed him off that I was able to do that. And I go ahead and take the 2-point conversion and get those points back that he tried to steal from me. So back up by 3 scores, and he just keeps feeding the ball to AP. AP is just a beast and a monster. He was able to go ahead and take control. As you can see, AP's already got a ton of yards on his run. He's got 170 yards against me. I just can't stop this AP. They're just going. He's running to the right. He's running to the left. He's running down the middle. Here's another run out to the outside. I try to tackle him with Reed, but he just pushes me out of the way. Picks up another touchdown, and he just worked the clock down. Tries to do another 2-point conversion, but I do get him to stop. So that kind of messed up his plans a little bit. 4 minutes left in the game, and my goal is to run that rock and milk that clock. So I'm going to try milking the clock. Got him down to about 2 minutes in the third quarter, running off to the left with Gore in a third down situation. He had his defender backed off, so I just did a little out route. Was able to go ahead and pick up a first down on that. Got down to less than a minute in the third quarter. Hit a little flat. That was a risky play. When I look at the replay, his defender was there. His defender didn't do anything. Probably got lucky because of using Minnesota, but able to go ahead and take the ball in for another score to get back that 3-score lead against the opponent. He does a little out route and does a little shake and bake, goes out of bounds, comes right back around with AP, and look at the blocks that AP is getting, and just little juke moves. Always falls forward, picks up some more yards. At 217 yards already against me. Hit him with some heat, is able to go ahead and get him in a 3rd and 20 situation. Another play, get him in a 4th and 20. So 4th and 20, he tries to wing the ball up, nowhere to be found, but there's a flag in play. Defensive interference by San Francisco. So the offense resets. He feeds the ball back to AP and just bitches me. Just knocks me over like a little bitch and rolls up for another yard. He has 240 yards on the game and just gets right into the end zone. So another touchdown. It goes for a 2-point conversion, and sure enough, AP gets that. So I'm up by 11 points, 4 minutes left. Just the goal for me now is just to milk that clock. So throw a little a full house play that I like. Manningham picks up the first down for me. Get him down to about 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Gore hits a nice little counter. I was able to go pick up some yards, but I'm going to stay inbound because I need to milk that clock. Do a wrap play with Kaepernick, which I haven't done all game, and he just trips up right there. But that's all right. Take him down to the 2-minute warning right here, and do a little counter play with Gore, and able to go ahead and go into the end zone to take my score back. Up 17 go ahead and clean up that screen. Actually, there was a defender out there. I think what I did in that pass play is I had a defender out there in which I just did an edge blitz with the defenders, and I was running just a little bit different defense, and I had corners are coming back down by the tackler, so I was able to go ahead and stuff them. Now, I don't understand this. You play the entire game. You've been down by 7 points the entire game. Even though I get the ball, he went ahead and quit. So I played against DJ Kura Core 3. Good game. Way to hang in there. You should probably just stack up the last minute and just take your loss. But I hope you like this game. And please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. I really appreciate my subs. Thank you for all your support.